Lenk Lewk For Less.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're talking about right now. How did you come up with that?
So last year, the Met Gala in New York was happening, and I had been, collecting items because I had this idea to do this reenactment of this Huntsman movie with Charlize Theron, and so I had all these like silver mylar blankets, and I was working on that and was gonna make these costumes kind of out of garbage or whatever. And then the Met Gala happened, and I was like, hold please. And so I just used the stuff that I had, and I initially just said, oh, this is every dress on the red carpet, which is a silver safety blanket. But then I just thought, I wonder if I could make other things out of stuff around the house. I just kept doing it all that week, and then it just, after that week, it blew up. And I thought, how long can I keep doing this? And then it's been a year.
I feel like you could do it forever.
I mean, that's the thing, is that now I actually am so, before I was really into fashion and really into Project Runway. Obviously this is essentially the Project Runway Unconventional Materials Challenge, where I'm living it every day. But it's so fun now because people send me stuff, and now that I follow a lot of the fashion publications and whatnot, it's just so fun to see there's just new stuff every day, and that industry is all about what's next, and so there's always something to pick from,
constant
to spoof
evolution.
or to make fun of. And I always say that I look with love. I'm never making fun of the person that I'm doing. I'm just sort of like showing you, like, these items are valuable because this person says so. Because maybe the same thing could be made out of, school supplies. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. And if you don't have a sense of humor about that, then all I have to say is, I don't know, get a sense of humor about that. But I think, and some of the haters, I have haters now, it's so exciting. You've made it when. But I think it's really amazing that so many people get what I'm doing, and that it's fun and it's not mean. So much so that Kylie Minogue and Nicole Kidman 2 weeks ago retweeted me, and ones that I did of them, and I pretty much left my body in that moment. I'm not sure if I've ever come back. When Kylie and Nicole. Anyway, so I love that they have a sense of humor about it. They get what I'm doing, and it's just fun, and I'm enjoying. Now I'm becoming friendly with designers and stylists and whatnot, and they're excited when I do make a parody. Do it when I look them. And so I think the right kind of people are getting what it is.
Have any of those designers kind of come back to you and maybe asked on particular materials, I guess? Like, because you're sourcing, low budget materials to come up with these things. Is that going full circle back to the designers to the point where they're sort of saying, maybe we could incorporate some of these low budget materials into our...
Well, I mean, I don't want to say I'm what made it happen, but maybe I did. Months and months ago, I was making fun of Balenciaga. I did like 4 different ones. These very boxy shoulder things, and there was a blue suit, and so I used an IKEA bag to make it, and it got picked up by a lot of people turned it into memes and whatnot. But then 6 months later, Balenciaga releases their tote bag that looks like an IKEA tote bag, and then everyone started making outfits out of the IKEA tote bag. So it's a snake that's eating its own tail at this point. I don't know if I made it happen, because I do know fashion is planned really far in advance. But then also Moschino, they did a whole line that was made out of, it was actual cloth and materials made to look like packing materials and garbage, and the models were wearing cardboard boxes on their heads. But I don't know, I mean, fashion is all about being inspired by other things, so who knows, but it does make me happy to know that, oh my god, I'm kind of
maybe there was an influence.
Yeah, but now I want to start seeing if I can. I want to see if I can make it happen in reverse, where I could make something out of garbage and then say, "Hey, does someone want to do a collaboration where you then translate this garbage look into what it would be in actual wearable
couture?"
Couture, yeah.
Couture, yeah. I know you've just released a film/documentary.
Oh yeah,
Nerdgasm. Can you tell me a bit about Nerdgasm?
So a few years back, I took my solo comedy show to the Fringe Festival in Edinburgh, Scotland, which is huge. I know you guys have. I was here a couple of years ago at the same time as the Melbourne
International Conference.
Yeah, oh my god, and I saw some amazing things. I had friends here doing Jim Henson's Puppet Up. So funny. Anyway, so similar to that, the Fringe Festival in Scotland, and we took a camera crew and sort of made made a documentary/concert film. So you see part of the show, but you see sort of starting in Los Angeles, me trying it out in front of tiny audiences, and then leading it to the into the big. I will say, I just made it sound like a serious movie. It's not. It's very funny, and it's mortifying. And I can't watch it because it's so embarrassing. Like, I've never done reality television, so I was not prepared for, oh my gosh, you're gonna capture you at your lowest moment.
Everything.
Yeah, so it's funny and there's a lot of laughs at my expense. Anyway, it's available on Amazon and VHX.
Sure. And I guess lastly, you're here, Oz Comic Con. You've been to Australia before. You've done conventions before.
Yeah.
And you're coming with Alyson's going to be here. So Buffy team up.
Yes, we flew out together. We're having like a little a little Tom and Alyson time. We've been taking the local fashion scene by storm. We are here to support local Australian designers. We found all the good shops and. So we've been doing that. But apparently it's mall burn because there's a lot of malls here and we are enjoying it. So we're having fun and I'm going to pop in on her Q&A, I think, on Saturday or Sunday.